For tonight's edition of Digging for Old, we're inspired by a big anniversary that actually happened yesterday. Sunday marked the 53rd year since a dead sperm whale was literally blown to bits by dynamite in Florence along the Oregon coast. I'm laughing because the video, I'm sure you've seen it. It was a creative and, well, bad idea for disposing of a carcass. And this is the moment where we would usually show you some of that video that we found in the KGW vault. Turns out, though, that we do not have that footage from 1970. The famous clips you've no doubt seen come from another station in town, meaning we do not have the right and cannot use it. But the anniversary of the exploding whale did have us wondering what kind of whale items the Oregon Historical Society has in its collection, and we were not disappointed. This is the first thing that comes up when you search there. It's described as an irregular shaped portion of a whale's jawbone that is visibly porous throughout. But it's what is carved into the bone that makes this so exceptional. You can probably make out the L-E-W along the middle there, but the letters that are tough to see are the M at the front and the I at the end. So we'll save you from spelling puzzle nightmares in your head. Try Meriwether Lewis. That's right, this bone dates back to 1805 and is believed to be connected to the Lewis and Clark expedition. There's a reference to, in their journals, about a winter camp outside of Astoria. A whale had washed ashore near what is now Seaside, and the expedition members tried to buy some of the blubber. The bone in the Historical Society's collection was found by a man named Jack Nemme back in 1967 near Seaside. This little leather wallet of sorts also has ties to the Lewis and Clark expedition. It's from around the year 1800. Back then, these were called a housewife. There's a pocket lined with a white silk, and the note in the note card reads, "My grandfather George Shannon carried this housewife all through the Lewis and Clark expedition from St. Louis, Missouri to the Columbia mouth and back to his home." Shannon was part of the Corps of Discovery as the expedition was coined. This was donated to OHS by his great-granddaughter back in 1946. You're probably wondering, okay, but what does a wallet have to do with whales? Well, for that, we need the help of our editors. Let's look at the wallet again. Near the eye of the needle, there are three little designs. At the bottom there are three dots. Above that, a little sun. Can you see that? And researchers guess that the design along the top is probably a whale. I'm not sure. What do you see? The last item we found in the Historical Society's collection is odd to say the least, but you know, keep that in mind. Here it is. It's described as a creature with 7 sets of legs, one each from human, elephant, goat, bird, tiger, and kangaroo, with human arms in the middle. Horse head holding an apple in the teeth, goat horns, whale, and kangaroo tails. That's where we get the whale connection. See how we did that? The little speech bubble reads, "I'm a snake," with the artist's signature on the opposite side, Matt Gallagher. And while it's odd, the drawing's origin story is a fun mystery. It was found behind a drawer in a desk that was donated to the Historical Society in 2012 by a man named Samuel Crawley. He bought the desk in Salem back in 1964 and used it in Eugene, San Francisco, and Portland. So, you know, who knows when it was lost. But if you know Matt Gallagher, you can tell him the Oregon Historical Society has his creature. We'd love to hear any stories that you have. You know that you drill the story at kgw.com. That's our